Joe! You already know, man. We back on today. Another week. I got my co-host, Ayo Quay.
Yeah. What up?
Hey, you already know my other co-host, JB Cuzzo.
And we back. Another episode of First Game Podcast, man. Glad to be here with the people tonight, man. Saturday night, man.
Thanks.
The day after Valentine's Day.
Everybody a little woe out, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the love. We need love. And we got Bobby with us. Yes, sir.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. Oh, that's a real Bobby.
The man.
You already know. Valentine's Day, man, dog. Yes, sir. You already know, man. Another week. First Game Podcast, Season 2, Episode 25. Hey, how y'all guys feeling today?
I'm on vacation, man. You know what I'm saying? I got like a good weekend, 5 days off, man. Chilling, man.
Damn. You said a week and 5 days?
Man, because, you got the weekdays, then you got the weekend days. So this weekend, next weekend. Yeah.
Damn. Super vacation.
Facts.
Man, when you're in America, you work hard, man. You earned it, man.
Facts, man. We got a good episode, man. We thought political news was gonna be quieted down, but hey,
every day
it's rise back up, man. We're gonna go over the Trump banning the pennies. We're gonna go on the Baltazar Tom Homan, what he says who might have leaked. We're gonna go over the Department of Justice suing New York. The hostage release of Mark, was it Fogel? How you say his name? Fogel.
Yeah.
More Doge exposure. Talk about more Doja with the how they store retirement applications, and we're gonna talk about the confirmations of Telsey RFK. Hopefully cash. I don't know right now.
He gonna get confirmed,
but we're gonna talk about that.
He's
man.
One of the easiest ones.
But that goes under. That's really we're gonna tap into it with the first thought, man. Because we all heard about a lot of things that was funded by the USA. Also, recent interviews from Mike Benz. He going in deep how the USA was used all across around the world. He don't even call it the USA. He call it the blob because the United States use it as a tool to use their influence on different countries. Also, crippled different countries.
They've been doing that shit for years, boy.
A part of the wasteful spending, also, the corruption. By this time, how y'all feel about USA? Do we get rid of it or do we keep it?
Who's going first?
Well, I'll go first, and that is the question. Shit, do we get rid of it or do we keep it? Because you see, on the negative side, the amount of wasted money that has went to these things that we shouldn't even been sending money to. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to get into it, but there's so many things that could have been avoided.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, it's like they help fund our psyops. So it's like the type of military engagements that give us intel and keep us on our toes. So it's like it's a double-edged sword, in my opinion.
Of course.
Well, for me, I think we should just get rid of it. and everything that we felt we needed to keep funding, we just create something else and keep funding it.
Mm.
Feel like USAID is a little too corrupted. So you got to get rid of the whole thing because if you leave it a trace of it, who knows? 4 years, they'll start it right back up. Try to find a way to cover their tracks better. So you got to get rid of the whole thing and just create something else if you want to keep funding uh research on like HIV in Africa. Important shit, but it just got to be a new law so they can explain where the money goes and the process of it getting approved and denied,
Hmm.
and really a process of it being transparent. Cause we just finding out all this shit because of Elon. Like we would have no idea. All we working hard, all our tax dollars going to bullshit. And I trust Elon with it. He said it need to go in full, so I feel like it need to go in full. That's what I voted for.
True
and
shit, man. True
and
shit.
I feel you on that. But my question would be, it's like, okay, let's just say if we do away with if it was funding, let's just say if it was funding programs that was researching for AIDS, then if we do away with that, then let's just say like what could be created, or how would they get the funds to do research, on AIDS and cancer and stuff like that?
It's just like the same way USAID was created. It was created by John F. Kennedy. He created it with an executive order. So Trump could do the same thing. Kill it, make an executive order saying the stuff that we should be funding and just get rid of all the other shit.
My take on it, man, is totally.
Gotta
It's
keep
like
some shit.
my take is totally different with it, man. Because when I would listen to these interviews from Mike Pence, Benz, he was saying a lot, but he has a different heart about it too. He was saying about stop the wasteful funding, but keep the program. It was a great example where he was saying about like pencils. That's just an example. He was saying like, okay, pencils are a great writing tool, but let's say the lead in the pencil that's just greatly needed for that pencil to be a great tool. So other countries might have lead. Other countries not gonna give it up. We're not gonna buy it off of them. We're gonna have to use some type of influence to get that lead. So basically, in the best of U.S. interest, that's what USA was kind of doing too. They was doing stuff in the best interest of the U.S. and also it was certain things that we had to get to have influence. I feel like I don't want to get rid of a program because at the end of the day, it's gonna be some dirty stuff that the U.S. gonna have to do. Like
Yeah,
we're gonna have to obtain some stuff. We're gonna have to get it. We can't be a nice country. Nice country is not no natural thing to be. Sometimes we're gonna have to use some type of force. And basically, he was saying that the U.S. aid, yeah, it may look crazy when you hear 75,000 for Ecuador drag shows, but he was saying it could have been more than that. It's basically like a cover up.
yeah.
And sometimes we gotta do something dirty. We gotta do something dirty. We can't just be
And
transparent on everything.
Yeah, I get
yeah,
the whole Mike Benz thing, but he not in the system like Elon is. He basically going off. He realized something was bad about it, so he just doing research to try to figure it out. But he's not actually inside the system, so he could be right or he could be wrong. Um, I just don't see an issue, me personally, with getting rid of the whole thing and creating something else to still fund the things that people so scared to stop funding.
You had a video, right, or a clip with
Yeah, he got a clip.
Mike talking about it. Yeah, let's see
I
what he
mean,
had.
but same with you can say about Mike Benz, you can say with Elon. Elon's not no.
But Elon's in the system actually looking at the receipts. Mike Benz isn't. He's going off his theories.
I mean,
Elon's actually in there looking at it. So that's why I'm like,
but I mean, at the same time, Elon hasn't done his government research to see what actually what the money went towards too. For him to say, "Oh, cut this, cut that."
he has done that. That's how you know the stuff that we paying is stupid.
I'm saying, what department of Elon has been? Has he been the Senate? Has he been?
Why
He
does he have
really?
to be in all that if he's appointed by the executive, chief executive?
I'm just saying, I wouldn't know because I'm not no congressman. I don't know how the world actually operate.
No, I'm
I
telling
can
you,
I
the
can say I
president,
can
the,
I can
the
say cut
president,
this.
the president got the power to appoint Elon. That's why the court allowed him to access the three agencies.
Yes, but it's also some things he can cut that probably was useful for other people. I wouldn't know about no research. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the title or the name of these type of researchers. I could cut off something and it'd be like, damn, that was for such and such under a different title.
Nah, but they know they know what to cut and what not to cut. They're not gonna cut anything anybody needs. That's what I'm saying. If you get rid of the whole thing, like people be like, but what about funding this? If you get rid of that,
I
create
need a
something else.
USA.
You
Yeah,
create something else to keep funding it. You don't
but
gotta fund it through that.
this is the basic Mike Ben's take on
Definitely got to
what was
come up
going
with a
on.
solution.
World is influenced by USAID.
Every plot of dirt on God's green earth is influenced by USAID. There's an incredible document at USAID bragging about the accomplishments that this investigative reporting group has done. Now, they effectively function to write hit pieces and dig up dirt on the political enemies of the US and UK legacy foreign policy establishment, and then provide a predicate for prosecutors to arrest them or seize their assets or to induce policy changes in the country. And in fact, on USA.gov, and everyone can find this in the Wayback Machine, they have a document that says funding for OCCRP in Eastern Europe, $20 million. Function, capacity building independent media, anti-corruption. Accomplishments, over $1 billion worth of assets seized. I believe it's several hundred policy changes induced in government or civil society organizations in the region. I believe they have 6 or 7 government officials fired or sacked because of this group's reporting, including a president and a prime minister. So they're claiming credit for regime change. And then the final one is 456 arrests and indictments. This is mercenary media for the state. These are effectively hitmen.
So basically, USAID is a proxy arm for CIA, Department of State, the Bureau, DHS, all these type intelligence organizations.
Yeah. When it's too dirty for the CIA, you give it to USAID.
How much of the world?
Basically. And just to piggyback on that, so JB like and Dave like you're both right. And when you had said that, yeah, cut it but keep some shit, that's absolutely right because what I was saying about the positive side, and Mike Benz just explained that. So it's like I'm gonna use Russia for example. The United States want to get intel on Russia. They want to spy on certain things that will help us gain or get ahead. We get that funding from USA. But on the flip side, USA been fucking us too by sending money to Ukraine or just doing the shit that they've been doing. That's why I said earlier, I just feel like it's a double-edged sword. But I mean, I feel you though. Yeah, definitely get rid of it. But I think it's certain things that have to be kept.
Yeah. And I think people who think anything different than Trump gonna keep the good shit and get rid of the bad shit, they just Democrats.
Yeah.
Trying to fearmonger you to protect their kickback money, man. Ain't nothing wrong with going in the books and seeing the stupid shit that's getting spent on. Just because you getting rid of something, don't mean that you can't find a way to fund the shit that matters.
True shit, man.
If
That's
you
why.
created USAID, you could create something else. It's just like,
That's why I was looking at the fact like, okay, you can look at USA as if it's like a gun. People try to talk about guns the way people use guns. In this case, the U.S. aid was wrongly used. It was used by the wrong people. The people of this last administration was using that outside of the power of what the fuck U.S. aid was for. It wasn't the best U.S. interest to goddamn spread fucking transgender ideology. That wasn't the best for like. That's why when they had their conference and writing down all these wasteful, how was this for the U.S. interest? And then nobody couldn't answer nothing. But that's why it was like a double-edged sword, because that could have been the title they put out, but it could have been something else. What they spent what they actually did with that money. It's U.S. I hate the fact that.
So are you saying that just because they say money going to HIV research or some shit don't mean it's doing that? Like I'm trying to understand.
I'm saying
that can be the case though.
That particularly could be the case, but it could have been something else that was more of their eye they had to look into, and particularly in that country. It could have been used for AIDS, but it could have been another threat or something else that they did that money for. I don't know what they did it for.
Basically, money laundering.
That's what I'm saying. The U.S. aid was created to help countries. Then it became a mask for the U.S. to do dirty shit and nobody to look into it. Because it's going to be a time that we're going to have to do some dirty shit. Shit, to probably get oil, to get resources for the U.S. If it's for the U.S., are you mad?
Yeah.
Because it's at the cost of...
And that's the thing about it.
It's like, it's at the cost of like your average citizen living. Like,
and that's the thing about it. They went out of control. They went out of control with that whole function.
I think you don't have to use USAID to get oil. Like that's not what it is. USAID is for international development. It ain't got nothing to do with the USA. So it's just like for them to research HIV, Ebola outbreaks, stuff like that. But it's now used to spread the liberal agenda across the world. They using our money to fund trans ideology in other countries to make it's like it's globalism.
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying.
You're trying to control the whole globe. You using USID to control the whole globe.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the people who used the U.S. aid in the prior administration was using it for the wrong reasons. They did abuse and took advantage of this program.
Yeah, we know that.
That's what I'm saying. But
they do have
I'm not going
in there. It ain't all bad. They do good shit in there, is what I'm saying, to cover up the bad shit. You can't just have a corrupt. They ain't saying, oh, we spending money on this and it's not doing nothing. You got to have some kind of proof that it's doing something good, and you use it as a scam to get the other shit in there to pay off liberal media to cover you positively. Like the government can't just show that, oh, we paying CNN, but you could pay CNN through USAID. The only reason we find out what's going to what is because Trump and Elon, is what I'm saying. But if they was doing it a different way without doing USAID, we would have found out.
But that's what I'm saying.
They was using this shit to fund Black Lives Matter, all this shit. It's really what the Democrats use to fund their campaigns, bro.
But also, too, Mike Pence was saying that the U.S. aid was also used to dislabel, like, to use their influence over foreign countries, too. U.S. aid wasn't particularly just used against the U.S. It was made to do certain stuff toward different countries. Yeah, like you said, if a country have a resource, they're not going to give it to us. Shoot, they might not even sell it to us. We're going to have to find a different way to get that resource. Because if it's for the best intentions for U.S., it's good.
There's no case of USAID for gaining us resources. I don't know why. That's what I'm saying. Like, why you keep saying resources? Like, it's not.
No,
for
I'm
us.
not. I'm not saying. I'm saying that U.S. was giving us funds to be able to do that, but not particularly tell the whole. I'm just saying like this: if the U.S. had to do some dirty stuff, yes, it was funded through the USA. Yes, it probably had. Oh, we're doing this for feeding children. But it was particularly a different assignment they had to do at that time that was probably either threatening or a foreign country that was threatening. At the end of the day, the U.S. going to have to do something dirty.
But that I think what you're saying is like that would come out if it really happened.
Yeah, I'm just
You
going
know what I'm
out what I
saying?
know, man. Like
that would come out.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see it as for us to have to do something dirty for us to get resources. That ain't even what it's about. It's about spreading.
It's already out. It's already
I
out
mean,
because they
that's
got
been happening
they
without.
got evidence. I'm not. Well, I'm gonna say allegedly then.
That's
Mike
what-
Pence also put allegedly too.
What JB is saying, that's been happening anyways without USID. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not used for resources, but what Dave is trying to say is that it could have been saying we're gonna use it for this, but that's just a cover up for what they technically used it for, basically.
Yeah, it got out of control. You got people with guns that was robbing people. There's some people with guns that actually collect guns. There's some people out here with guns that actually use it for their protection. It matter if the gun is in the right hands.
I just don't see the point of coming to that conclusion when Elon is sending a list of what is the amount and what it's going to. It's a $20 million for a Sesame Street show in Iraq.
Oh yeah, big, bring that up real quick. The chart.
So it's like, what? It don't look like it. Don't look like they're. It doesn't look like they're naming it something different. It really just looked like they're trying to spread DEI ideology and LGBT ideology to other countries, so the U.S. don't look weird alone.
It all started with Obama.
I mean, I'm not saying that's all I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing that this particular department got abused. I'm not stating that, but there will be a time that this country gonna have to do some dirty stuff with going around war, because going to war is not gonna always be the option. That's what I'm saying. That's what Mike Pence was allegedly too, saying that this U.S. aid was made for the U.S. intentions, but people abuse it. That's all I'm saying.
But in order for us to have the life that we have now, certain shit had to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can't pick and choose like what we want to be upset about. Because yeah, we did bad shit, but it worked out in a positive way for us to have some of the rights that we have now.
That's why it's like
I don't see how U.S. aid correlate with the stuff Dave's saying. Like I just don't see it.
Well, I mean, with oil and stuff. Okay, like what?
Fuck on exactly what Mike Pence is saying, and bro, I'm looking at what the people that exposes is dropping, and then it's just it's just showing money going to dumb.
That's all I'm saying. That's why Trump. I'm not. That's why Trump was saying that it was fraud, abuse. When abuse came to it, when they was sending out too much money for just reckless shit. That's the abuse part. The USA was getting abused for what it's really there for. That's what I'm saying.
I get that, but the dirty, like you was saying that we had to do some dirty shit for resources or to avoid war.
Yes,
and I'm just like,
it's called soft politics.
So how does 47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia go with what you saying?
So I'm saying that
Maybe you saying it, I just ain't understanding. That's what I'm saying.
I, I
Okay,
think
okay.
that
I'm saying the title of it may throw you off. Yes, transgender in Ecuador, that shit is crazy. But I'm saying it will be a point in time that we're gonna have to do something out of our range for any of it. Like we can't say that the U.S. has did anything. It's been transparent for everything. It's gonna be a point in time we're gonna have to do something dirty. We're gonna have to do something out of our integrity. We're gonna have to do it just to get resources.
That's the confusion. Do something like what?
And I think that doesn't involve U.S. aid. There's always PSYOP operations going on with the military in these other countries to keep us safe. But I don't think that's always U.S. aid.
Nah, it's not U.S. aid. That's what I'm saying. But that's what particularly U.S. aid was on our side for. We use it the right way.
Nah, it's on us. What they doing with it now is trying to topple foreign governments. If you say, all right, like in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
they sent money to Afghanistan for women to be able to do something, but in Afghanistan they don't allow women to speak in public. So it's like,
That's what I'm saying. The wrong administration would abuse this power.
but if
That's the exposure.
but if you keep funding and get women to challenge that law over there, it'll cause a problem in Afghanistan. So they're ruining foreign societies to make them all woke as hell.
Propaganda.
Seem like that's what I'm saying. It look like to me, it's just funding to control other countries. It's just them trying to shape other countries to be woke in DEI. I don't.
That's what Obama did with the legalization of gay marriage. He legalized it over here, and then he tried to go to Yemen and do it over there.
Send money to other countries, try to explain to them how it help us, and get them to do it, and it ruins their whole structure.
And if they don't do it,
it's programs in this shit that these countries don't even agree with.
And if they don't do it, we cut their funding or cut the trading agreements that we have with them. It's almost like sabotage.
Nah, it's what it do is say the leader that got the rule, women can't talk. When we fund that bullshit about the women and the DEI stuff over there, it'll cause that leader to lose the election.
Yeah, that's been going on.
Like how they did with the Black Lives Matter. They used that to make Trump lose to Joe Biden.
And that was the abusement right there. They start using it on our own. They start using it on our own government, and that was the fucked up part. But all I'm saying that USA hasn't always done bad. That's all I'm saying. They always have done bad. If it's for the U.S. attentions, it has always did bad.
Oh yeah, and I was just saying, it's not fully for USA intentions though. It's to build. It was started to build countries that was in poverty, but it just a Democrat found a way. One day, one of them probably said, "Yo, I need 30 million to build these buildings," and I'm gonna just give an example. Gaza, it costs 10 billion to build instead of 30. But when Congress appropriate funds, it's by law, you have to spend that money no matter what. It's part of the budget. You gotta spend it. Stupid law, but that's the law. So I'm thinking they're asking for 30 billion. What it take for the project is 10 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And they're breaking down that leftover 20 billion amongst themselves, which makes it fucked up because it's still taxpayer money that they just really stealing from you, claiming this for some other shit. They get the job done for 10 billion and move around to 20 billion on some bullshit.
So, like, for example, the sending, for example, 30 million to Sesame Street. So basically, that really could have cost
5 million,
20,000, 100,000. But
yeah,
okay, I got you.
Bunch of kickback shit.
But it's tough though. Like I don't really think that all this money went to bad shit.
Most of it.
Is most of it, but it did get to the draw the line of because the characteristics of what they did with U.S. aid with foreign countries. Matter of fact, they were saying some of the stuff was getting funded to like music in different countries. Like a foreign country have like a popular artist, they'll use that artist to have influence over people in different countries. Well, not different countries, but in that country to cause like a political revolt. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we do that to the enemy, is that something different? If we doing that to the enemy, is it going to be something worse, something bad? No, it's going to be like we had to do that for our best interest.
Man,
I think all governments do
not
that.
tax
Bro.
dollars though, man. Not with our money. Not when we 36 trillion in debt. You can do that shit when we got bread.
It was time that we had bread. That's what I'm saying.
And that's when it started.
But but I say it do draw the line when you start, because you can like he also too Mike Benz was stating that they use rental rights and to dispose over foreign countries, and you can see that here how shit the BLM shit. Motherfucker was a porn star on drugs that tried to cash in $100 and he became a hero.
You start a fake ass non-profit organization and they take donations and they request money and it be that.
And that's why I think
they got her all them houses, USAID.
And that's why I think where the line is drawn when you using that on their own people, you start using it on Trump. And that's when you start seeing the abuse accumulate to a debt. I even think goddamn Kamala campaign was USA funded. Because you got to think about it. What made her what made her say, oh, I should use artists. I should use music artists to gain votes.
I mean, that was just a decision, though.
Yeah, the only reason I don't think USAID funded that because of Lindy Lee is a Democrat. She's a person that goes get donations from the donors for the Democrats, and she's saying that they're pissed off at how their money was spent. So if it was USAID, that wouldn't really be the case. She really got this money from actual people, and Kamala blew it because she don't know how to read the American people.
But that's some of the characteristics of what the USA does to different countries. They use music artists to influence. And that's another characteristic that Mike Benz was allegedly saying, that it might have USA fingerprints when you use artists to raise a political awareness. When you use an artist to say something bad about a country, because you know they have fans, they have people behind them that will support them no matter what. But then, that interview was, it's enlightening, man. It'll let you know that I'm not going to say this country has always been a good country, but sometimes you do got to do what you got to do to get what you want. Sometimes you can't be the Mr. Nice guy all the time. And
the only thing dirty that I think America gotta do is they gotta cut something that everybody believes we shouldn't cut. And I'ma say it is that Medicaid and that Social Security shit. They gotta cut that shit.
Internal, yo.
Sustain. And it's gonna take a president that's just gonna have to face all the backlash in the world. Internal. Keep us afloat.
Yeah, internal, but it's a lot of things that we don't know right now with these foreign countries. We don't know a lot of stuff.
How are these foreign countries,
it's a lot of things, it's a lot of things.
The other countries need to fucking step up. We shouldn't be sending money for them to do shit. We shouldn't be sending money for them to figure out HIV. They over there with it. They need to be fucking figuring out HIV. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. If this country is plagued with HIV, but they got gold or they got some type of oil that we needed, we're gonna help them out because that's gonna be like a collateral.
If funding for like VA benefits for veterans and Medicaid and all that stuff come from basically the same place, if we cut that, then how do veterans that's not in the military anymore, or people that's like in their 70s or 80s, like how do they get like health care if they're not working or have jobs?
just
That's a
because
tough one, bro. That's a tough one.
it's like y'all keep asking, like, if we cut this, then how can we? It's
I
like
mean,
this.
it's just like with the penny
I mean,
thing.
it's a simple
just like with the
question.
penny. It's just like with the penny. If you
I know
cut the penny, what we're gonna replace it?
It's like this, bro. Say it's a big ass. Damn, I'm gonna just call it something. Rubber. Fuck it. It's a big ball of rubber, and everything that we pay for, fucking cars, electricity, whatever, is in this fucking
Yeah.
rubber. If we decide to stop paying for the cars and the rubber, it don't mean if we cut the rubber, it don't mean we can't still pay for what need to be paid for. It's like, that's like these people that say cutting the Department of Education gonna hurt somebody. But if you cut that, don't mean ain't no funding for it no more. Like, bro, you
But
can
I think it's a
program and create something better.
I think it's a valid question if there's no answer for it right now. So I don't think there's anything wrong with asking that question. Like, okay, if we take this away, then what do we replace it
I'm
with?
not trying to say you asked a stupid question or nothing, bro. I'm just saying you have a job. It's just look at it like this, bro. You had a job that was paying your bills. You lost that job and you got another job that pay your bills. Just look at USAID as a job. You can quit that motherfucker and do something different that's better for us. And still fund the things that we need to fund. We can't stop funding defense. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We can cut, stuff like that.
Yeah, so basically, like what I was pretty much trying to, like what I was really asking was, okay, cool, we take away US aid, but my question was more so like, okay, when that's gone, how do we, keep it going? That's basically what I was asking.
Yeah, and I'm just answering it like this because of the person that's going through all this, Elon Musk. He said if we cut something and we feel like we still need to fund this because it's important, we'll just create something else and fund it. That's exactly how simple he answered it. So I was just like, simple as that. Cut that shit to weed out all the bullshit. It's like, what if you miss something? What if you only cutting a few things and you miss something that's funding some dumb shit? So you get rid of the whole thing, you start from scratch and create a better foundation. That's all I'm saying. That's what I mean.
I understand that, but it's also a point in time. Like I'm gonna say like this: U.S. has always been on the dark side of doing shit. Hey, at the end of the day, for real though, bro. Even all the way back to Ronald Reagan to goddamn the CIA, goddamn putting drugs in communities. What they say that was for? He was raising money for the U.S., right? That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a point in time that it's gonna be some dirty shit that's implemented for the best U.S. interest. But I'm not gonna say all the time it was for the best U.S. interest.
Hey, where them poppy seeds come from? If y'all know, anybody know?
It comes from, I think, one of them stands, one of them Pakistans.
All right, so
Yep, one of
look,
them.
USAID was funding like the agriculture, the plants and shit. And
Heroin.
And that shit caused the opioid shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it sounds good.
It's just money, like you said, money is the root of evil, and also money can influence a lot of people, bro. Money is the root of all evil, but it's just the fact that this particular department has been abused.
And we spent 40 minutes. So to answer the question, I think that shit should be eradicated. That's what I'm sticking with. Just
I
build
feel like
something
it should
else
just
on
be
the
reformed, man.
I think it should be edited.
Yeah, reformed, bro. But let me get to the GG news, man. Did y'all got there and see the state of play?
No.
Y'all ain't see the state of play. They had some particular good. They had some particular good games that was coming out. Musha, I'm need Musha,
Oh,
Way of the Sword, Capcom's, Shinobi, Art of Adventures. That's more like a, back in the y'all ever play Streets of Rage? It's
yeah,
one of them
but
type of games.
I hate Capcom though, bro.
Shoot, Sonic Racing. I saw that, and that was one of them. One of them, I was like, shoot,
I fuck with that.
yeah. It was many of it. If you didn't catch it, it's also on YouTube. The best game I was fucking with was that Directive 8020. It's from the creators of The Quarry. It's like one of them type of games. Y'all make the right decision, or shoot, you can make all of them survive, or you can goddamn. It's one of them games, man. College football 26. They say it's coming out this summer. I had to update you with these leaks, but I have heard that they're gonna bring back high school football for the Road to Glory. Many others. I'll update you on that. And also, Ubisoft claims that Assassin's Creed Shadows on a stronger head of this title anticipated in launch of March 20. Even though this game has been pushed back twice off a controversy of the Black Samurai Yakuza. It's coming out, y'all. It's coming out, man. March 20th, man. But that's so that's all I got for the GG news, man. Let's get into
GG.
That's a
GG,
big
you know what I'm
theme
saying?
song for that.
You
That's
feel
it.
me? TAMGG.
GG.
You feel me? Well, let's get into it, man. Shit. First one up, President Trump announces he is banning the new pennies. He said he's instructing the U.S. Treasury to stop producing them. His post on True Social for far too long, the U.S. has minted pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents. This is so wasteful. I have instructed my Secretary of the U.S. Treasury to stop producing new pennies. Let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget, even if it's a penny at a time. What y'all got to comment on that one, man? We talked about that, man.
Isn't the reason it costs over $2? I think that's what he said, to make a penny. Is that what he said? It costs over $2.
It costs over 2 pennies to make
costs-
1 penny.
All
Cost
right.
3 cents.
So isn't the reason why it costs 3 cents to make a penny is because of how the economy has went over the years? Like, you know how it used to be 10 cents for a gallon of gas, and now it's like $3. Like, isn't that the reason why
Yeah.
the cost? So, man, look, what I got to say about it. Hey, keep your pennies. Them shit's gonna be worth some money one day.
Keep
Earlier,
your old pennies too, though.
I was like, the value of the penny gonna go up because they're not making them. That's the
Yeah.
reason we got inflation, because we keep printing money that we don't got.
Yeah, keep your old pennies because
And the value of the money going down because we keep printing it. So if you stop making pennies, the value of the penny go up.
Yeah.
So if you got pennies, I suggest you hold
There's
on.
an app out that's called it's called Coin In. So basically you could take a picture of the penny that you got, and if it's of a certain date, you'll get X amount of money for it. So that's just
I don't own 1 penny, bro.
But you better
I
find
mean,
them shits.
Crazy. I just thought about that. Like I look around, I used to find a penny everywhere. I don't own one.
I
penny.
mean, the newer pennies have zinc into it, so they got less of value. But the older pennies are copper, so
Like
it's basically better
60s
to
and 70s.
goddamn melt them things, get the copper out of it, because copper is way more valuable than the penny itself.
But if you got a penny from like 1952,
That
10
shit
years from now,
straight
that shit
copper.
might be worth some money.
Yeah, I wouldn't melt them down. I keep them.
Hey, copper wire worth something. You get you a copper wire, goddamn, bro. Them shit
Need
worth
Some
money.
electricity.
Yeah, man. I'd rather hold on to the penny, man.
But next up, the border czar Tom Homan have his remarks about the leak, and he said that person will be found. Let me get this clip all right quick.
Finally, we don't do clips no more, cuz I'm glad they back.
Hey man, YouTube, hey, different light.
Tom Homan. Tom, where are these leaks coming from?
Well, look, we think it's coming from inside, and we know the first leak of Aurora is under current investigation. We think we identified that person under investigation right now. The California leak, Secretary Noem, she's correct. Some of the information we're receiving tends to lead toward the FBI. But I talked to the Deputy Attorney General all this weekend. They've opened up a criminal investigation. And they have promised that not only this person lose their job and lose their pension, they're going to go to jail. They're going to criminally prosecute. So we're all over it.
Bizarre. Tom Homan. Tom.
Shit. I won't want to be that person, to be honest, man. That's the only comment I got to say for it, man. Because that pension, boy, that's your retirement, big dog. That's your retirement, man. But I kind of figured like something like this would happen because just the fact that there's always going to be somebody out there that want to be an extra hero, want to be goddamn still fighting the cause. Where you could see that with these Democrats, they feel like they fighting the cause. They feel like they still got to fight against the government. They feel like they got to fight against everything what Trump doing, and it's like, goddamn, do y'all even listen to the people?
But it's like on the flip side, we doing the same shit. We're fighting against the government. We're taking out these entities that's been fucking up the country. So we doing the same shit. My
I
opinion.
ain't doing the same shit. I ain't been leaking out no goddamn raid.
Well,
leaks.
I ain't talking about like the
Shit,
leaking.
I
I
ain't
ain't mean
doing
like that.
Oh no, I know. I'm saying I ain't doing that same shit, boy. But hey, man, and plus they got a hotline for if you know where some immigrants at.
It's crazy.
They got a hotline.
They also got a I saw some clip that said they have a emergency button they could like click on their phone or something if they've been deported, and they would receive like help and everything once they get back over there. So they're actually so the United States is actually trying to help the deportees still.
It probably is though.
Just proposed he was going to spend $9.5 billion to give undocumented immigrants free health care in California. Ain't that stupid?
It's not good because basically at this point, if you're trying to help all these immigrants right now, big dog, you might be breaking the law.
Hey, aren't we at war with the cartel right now? Ain't that going on?
Yeah, we in war with the cartel. And that
You got anything on that?
Let me try.
I ain't heard no new updates, but I know they pretty much ain't a threat no more.
I know we at the border. We got Marines and stuff at the border.
Yeah, man.
But a lot of people feel like the cartel also have like insiders as well, like people in our military, people in our police departments working for the cartel.
Yo, bro, it's people that was been working with the cartel. Like they said, man, like Big Pharma got a lot of employees right now, and that was one of the things that that was fucking up the United States, how the drugs was getting, how this opioids was just running the fucking U.S. down to the dirt. It's, yeah, man. But I'll look up more on that one, bro. That's one thing I ain't get to research. Next, the Department of Justice suing New York and top officials over immigrant policies. This is the new DOJ. Pam Bundy said the Department of Justice is taking legal actions against the state of New York and government Kathy, how you say, Hochul? Attorney Hochul, I don't know how to say it. Attorney General Pam Bundy announced Wednesday over his allegations resistance to supporting the Trump administration crackdown on illegal immigration. They have a tip-off and provisions that requires New York DMV commissioner to promptly inform any illegal alien when a federal immigration agency has requests for their information, Pam Bundy said. It's tipping off illegal alien and unconstitutional, and that's why we have filed the lawsuit.
Man,
Yeesh.
you know what, bro? I had looked up the definition of a psyop,
Yeah.
and one of the tabs up under said political psyops, and it says that a political psyop is governments or political groups using disinformation campaigns to sway elections or undermine opponents. So it's like, damn, bro, is is our government at war against its citizens? Like, what's going on, bro?
You feel like this was a psyop?
It could be.
Hell no, there ain't no psyop. No, bringing a whole bunch of illegal immigrants in
No,
here,
well,
that was the psyop. Nah, Pam Bundy doing what the fuck she supposed to do to make sure goddamn these motherfucking illegal immigrants is getting out the way, bro. She doing what she's supposed to.
How you know that?
How I know that? Because she making people accountable. You want to come against what the fuck Trump ordered?
She sued New York and Denver for
and Illinois.
Yeah, and Illinois for stopping the immigration.
That's what DOJ is
they was
there
trying
for.
What's up, Kingdom Podcast? What's your question, man? I don't know if you're still on here.
They was trying to stop. But they was trying to stop the deportation of immigrants.
They're harboring immigrants. And people, that was a recent news too, that FEMA worker got arrested. Got fired because she was sending $59 million. She was sending $59 million to
a New York hotel to house the immigrants after Trump signed the executive order saying you can't do it no more. So she might get criminally charged in the future.
Exactly, bro. Like, don't
somebody gotta go to jail for this shit to stop.
Yo, bro. It getting to the point like we got a whole lot of government that's doing things for the people. Why is y'all going against it? I know it's supposed to be the government ain't for us, but damn. This administration right now, since day one, has been showing you they're for you. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's going to be a point in time we're going to have to show some type of support because they doing what the people wanted. They're doing what the people voted for.
True. I feel you on that. I feel you.
Can we see the approval? Hold on, we got a question in the chat. Oh, he said 1 minute.
I ain't worried about that, man, bro. I'm glad he's tuning in. But yeah, bro, his approval rating has been off the charts too. Let me see if I can pull it up.
And Doge approval rating been going up. So the people is on this side of this. The people want to see it through. At least see what's up with it. Take a chance on it. And the Democrats keep picking these 80-20 issues, bro. They always rock with the 20% side.
I hate that, man. I hate the fact that some of these some of the Democrats is trying to talk down on Trump because he said he's gonna bring down the grocery prices in one day. That is something hard to do, but damn,
Man,
don't
that
be
shit is
goddamn. Don't
impossible to
talk.
do,
Don't.
bro.
That's all I'm saying. It take years for that shit to go down, but don't
Not
try to down talk that shit. Don't
Not
try
even
to.
years. It's like a trickle effect, bro. Like, yeah, he can pass a law to make them drop the prices, but each store still gotta like go through the process of dropping the prices. Like, it's just not a 24-hour thing.
And he not gonna
It's
force.
not.
He not gonna force no prices.
Yeah, he can't even
First
really
off,
control that.
that's against capitalism, and that's something Trump is not for.
But it's not though. But the fact that you got some of these Democrats trying to prey on the Trump downfall, it's like, damn, do you really give a fuck about the country? Like, you should be
They
out here
probably don't,
trying
though.
to. They really don't, bro. Because
That's
they
why
really
the
don't.
America First movement is booming. You could create a movement called America First. That mean the other side bullshit.
And it's getting like you starting to see it. You can hear how these Democrats be talking, bro. It's like they not here to make the economy better. They not here for those to goddamn do what they got to do.
So
The crazy thing about it, they won't saying this shit over the last 4 years though.
well, I just sent something to the chat, and this just is like I'm really pointing fingers at the Democrats because I don't feel like Republicans right now, currently, the MAGA Republicans is a part of this shit. So this is the Google trend searches in DC right now. DC is where all these governments live. Look at their trending searches that's been going on right now and tell me if they corrupt or not. Just give Elijah a second.
And when you say corrupted, what do you mean by corrupted?
Yeah.
That they doing funny shit with the money.
Oh.
Hold on. I don't know, bro. You look at the actual caption. Yeah, the caption.
Panic in DC.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
This is their Google searches.
Criminal defense lawyer, RICO law. Oh, they scared about going in jail. That's what it is. Motherfuckers looking up the RICO law, Swiss banks, offshore banks, IBAN. Them niggas are scary. They are scared.
Like, what's up with that? Why is that the trend right now going on?
Cause, bro, these motherfuckers should be scared, bro.
Trying to figure out how to cover their steps.
They should be scared. It should be some people that's nervous of not doing their damn job. If I don't do my job, I should be nervous because I know at any time this employer is going to fire me.
All right, so Kingdom Podcast say illegals are attracted to USA because they find work without paperwork. Why employers are not held accountable for hiring them? Working USA is like honey to them.
That's a good question right there. That's a good. Who want to take that one?
Because it don't really cost them anything. If they already underpaying them, then it's not a big risk. They're not gonna get in trouble for it. They never have.
But I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because it's like you giving money to somebody that ain't got no Social Security card. You giving them under the table
no
money.
paper trail.
But isn't that kind of aiding too? That's just like if you help a goddamn fugitive hide in your house. That's the same shit.
But your job getting done. So who gonna really complain?
We complain, the taxpayers complain because when you can pay them less, that undercuts what the citizens get paid. We can't demand a certain pay if illegals gonna work for $3 an hour. They gonna be like, why I gotta pay you 27 for?
I understand that one too.
Pay you 35 an hour if he gonna work and do it for 10 hours.
I understand that too. That's just like if I was around person.
Yeah,
that's like if I was around somebody who killed somebody. I knew they was killing somebody. Shit, don't you think that's conspiracy? Shit, shouldn't these employers be held responsible? You go to an ICE raid to somebody's company.
Nah, I don't think so. Just ICE take them.
Cause I mean, it is crazy though. Cause it's like, damn. At the same time, you knew that was illegal. If you knew this motherfucker had no Social Security card, you was giving him money for employment. Shit, boy, you helping?
Man, that's been going on
Then
where I'm from. That is the norm.
Oh, okay.
and can Americans go to other countries and find work without legal paperwork?
Other
I'm not
countries
sure.
don't allow easy border crossings. That's what I'm saying. We the only country with an open border like this. No other country allows people to just come in like that because they want to find work and a better life. It's crazy, bro. We the stupidest country around, bro. The richest, stupidest country.
Yeah, man, because we not having no pride about shit, man. We got to bring that pride back to our land, bro. We got to bring that pride back. But that's a good question. That's a good question right there, man. Should these CEOs be accountable? I'm sure that it should be some type of fine or something they probably had to pay. Let's get to the next one, man. I got a clip for y'all.
He said that's why they're going to keep returning after they are sent home 2 or 3 times. That's facts because I've seen some clips of ICE arresting somebody that been deported. They just snuck back.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mark Fugel has been released. Mark Fugel's released after 4 years in Russia prison gets emotional as Trump welcomes him back to the U.S. Mark Fugel could be heard talking about his 96-year-old mother who had met Trump moments before he was in Butler. Trump promised him at that time that he would get his son back if he was elected.
Damn, I really wish you ain't used no CNN clip.
It's Twitter. I mean X. That's real shit, man.
Ain't no trade, no mass weapon creator.
Facts, man.
Ain't doing none of that dumb Joe Biden shit. Yeah.
So about the American teacher freed from Russia, what did he get caught in Russia for?
I don't know, but
I heard that he had like medical marijuana, like same as
Oh, you welcome Kingdom Podcast, man.
Same as Brittany Griner, what she got arrested for. I think he was like he had actual marijuana that was for medical purposes. Yeah. And he was at the airport and they found that shit and they told him you gotta go to jail.
Go ahead and subscribe, Kingdom Podcast, man. Leave a like, man. Appreciate it, man. Trying to grow.
It's crazy. Like it's crazy that like some people have to go through this much. Yeah, it says it right here. Mark Harold Fugel, he was an American teacher who was arrested in August 2021 by Russian authorities for trying to enter Russia with 0.6 ounces of medical marijuana.
0.6 ounces?
Same shit.
No, 0.6 ounces.
That's 0.6 ounces.
Oh, I thought he heard, but it was 17 grams.
Is that?
17
grams. Nigga, that's a lot of weed.
I mean,
it's medical though.
But it's medical though.
You can't just hide that shit.
I mean, he wasn't trying to hide it. It was just the fact that it was medical, bro. He probably had prescriptions for it. It wasn't like he was trying to. He probably actually needed it. But did it deserve 14 years in prison?
Well, it's like that's on him though, because you can't go to another
podcast. Thank you, bro.
You can't go to another country expecting the same American laws to be over there.
So you think he deserved that though?
I don't. I don't think he deserved it. What I'm saying is, whatever happens is that's his decision. That's what he did because he did. I'm assuming he didn't look up to see if that was legal to bring that amount of weed into Russia. So
Well,
you
I
can't just go
mean,
to these other countries expecting USA laws in these other countries.
well, you feel like that was his fault.
Shit,
Trump felt
dog.
like he was a.
Shit.
Trump felt like it was worth getting out.
You still
Just
did time
like
though.
Brittany Griner. Ain't
Man,
like,
should have left her ass over there, man.
hey,
Yeah,
she
she
American,
did.
bro. She
She did
American,
time
bro.
too.
I mean,
If you a patriot,
man, listen.
nobody get left behind.
I'm not with a weak leader trading fucking the war master of Russia.
Yeah, that was a Biden administration. But what's true. I can't ask what's the difference because he ain't had to do all that. He really didn't have to do no collateral. He just told free that motherfucker, and that's the difference between political leaders. You see that he didn't have to do no collateral. You see that
That
Russia
we know
didn't
of.
push him.
Well, yeah, I think he allowing Russia to take a little bit out of Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how Russia trying to get Kiev, and Ukraine don't want to lose Kiev.
Yeah,
I think Trump like, hey, you gonna have to lose something, bro.
Yeah,
Cause
it was some type of
it's too
deal.
far gone, y'all. The war too far gone. Ukraine don't really got no legs to stand on. Europe ain't gonna step up and help. They're expecting us to do it. So if you want to end, you gonna have to take a loss, bro,
Yeah,
of
it's gonna
some
be
land.
something. It
I
ain't gonna
mean,
be for free.
but at the end of the day, though, it shows you what type of leader he is for his. I mean, like you said too, Quay. He ain't had to bring that, and he ain't had to go to jail. Well, he ain't had to bring that to go to jail.
I
But
mean, yeah.
at the same time, though, you got a president that found that unjust.
I mean, it looked good for the operatives, but to piggyback on what JB saying, like basically, we don't know if there was an agreement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the operatives, it looked like, oh yeah, Trump got him over here. You know, that could have happened. It couldn't have happened, but we just don't know if Trump, like you just said, if Trump was like, well, look, shit, nigga, send this dude back over here, or you can't get Kyiv or something like
Well,
that.
I just
Or
know,
or he promised Russia that Ukraine wasn't gonna join NATO.
Yeah, it could
which
be anything.
already has going implemented too. They already saying, goddamn, Ukraine not joining NATO.
Hey,
That's what Pete
stop by.
Hegseth said.
Play that Pete Hegseth right quick, if you can. I gotta step right quick.
This white boy has won 3 dunk contests in a row.
The little dude, he a beast.
Yeah, Matt McClung. And like this dunk contest was whack too, man. This shit whack, bro. It ain't how it used to be.
But it's just, if I got arrested in goddamn Russia for 14 years just having a goddamn some weed on me, I would want motherfucker to get my ass out too. Shit.
I mean, true, and you're right, but also understand you broke the law. There's international laws and there's laws in other countries that you gonna have to do that time if you break that law, bro. America can't just save you every time just because and when you fucked up.
That wasn't no fuck up. I mean, some people
Yes, there
actually,
was a fuck up. Like, why are you trying to take weed inside of Russia without knowing the laws?
you can take prescription. You can take prescription anywhere.
Bro, that's the American way of thinking, bro. What I'm saying is you
Bro,
can't
your
go into
ass
these other
you
countries thinking
think
that
that you gonna end up like Brittany Griner.
yeah, you can't go into these other countries thinking that you got the same type of freedoms that you do in America. It don't work like that.
Damn, show Russia for sure. They don't want to be shit like America.
Hell no.
I feel them.
It said, okay, this the what's the name of that thing? So, I mean, at the end of the day, if they did find that weed and he like, yo, I'm prescribed to take this.
Give a fuck. Lock him up.
Okay, it's like how would we feel if a Mexican came
No.
across
How
the
would you
border?
feel if you was in Russia and you had to take weed
I
to
wouldn't take
keep
it.
your life?
I wouldn't take it there if it was illegal.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's the difference.
I wouldn't break their laws.
Look,
Basically.
it said the general population must pay for their own. Oh, damn, one there. In Russia, prescribed medication is governed by the federal law on the circulation of medicine as well as other laws and regulations.
Look up their marijuana laws, man. That could be talking about any prescription.
And then, like, you know how tricky it is with with weed going through customs here in America, like, but it's international over there. So I'm assuming they extra strict if it's legal.
He heard what happened with Brittany Griner. I don't know why he would try that.
But at the end of the day, though, but at the end of the day, bro, felt like
says Russia's government takes a tough stance on possession or use of cannabis. Both are illegal and in accordance with Article 228 of the country's criminal code and are punishable with a fine and or prison sentence. So it's illegal.
It's not like here. If it's prescribed illegal here, just like you could go get it in California, but you can't get it here.
So why do y'all feel like Trump found this man innocent? Why he felt like Russia was unjust to keep this man locked up?
Because he's American, and it was a sign of good faith by Putin. Putin was trying to show Trump a sign of good faith in whatever.
Because he could have did that. He could have said, that motherfucker, that's his own shit. I'm sure there's a lot of people who get locked up in Russia for weed.
But by him being an American, it's like, bro, are we gonna really leave him over there, or we gonna try to get him back home? It's like you don't leave no man behind.
The reason Trump will find it unjust as well is because that guy is prescribed miracle marijuana over here. So why would Trump look at it like he should stay over there? If
he won't selling drugs or nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he was innocent too. Shit, that man got to 14 years for fucking weed.
But that's Russia's law, though, bro.
He's not innocent in Russia. He innocent over here.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Our laws carry over to different countries, bro.
No, they don't.
No, they don't, bro.
No, they don't.
Dave, don't start.
Right,
bro. Don't say that shit.
You want to Google it? Want to Google it? Want to Google it?
Don't start, bro. Chill out.
You want to Google it?
So you trying to say our law is the same as Russia's? Right now is what you saying. You
want to Google it? What you want me to type up?
Hey, chill out, bro.
I'm not about to type up nothing I already know.
You know damn well our laws is different than other countries.
Yeah, fucking Russia and Afghanistan. Can our women speak in public?
Have you seen an Afghan woman president?
What you want me to Google, bro?
I just want you to Google, can our women speak in public?
Yeah, they can. Ain't nothing happening to them.
Can they do that in Afghanistan?
They do that for religion.
Can they do that now? It's against the law.
They gotta have a head wrap. They can't walk around in the shit they walk around in America over in Afghanistan. They gotta be covered from head to toe.
Is Mexico laws the same as our laws? No.
What you want me to Google, bro?
Is American laws the same in other countries? It's gonna tell you no. Each country has different sets of laws.
I said, who laws you abide in different countries?
Huh?
Dave, I cannot take weed into Russia from America like it's legal. It's illegal over there, bro.
I can't live American laws in Russia. What kind of sense do that make?
If you not a citizen of that country, you follow the laws of where your country is from.
So if it's a law in my country that I could kill everybody I see, I could go to Russia and do it because it's a law in USA?
Nah, better yet, okay, if murder is illegal in the United States, so you're saying that if I go to Russia and murder somebody, then I don't get in trouble for that. I don't have to go to jail in Russia for breaking their laws.
You're not even going to get extradited from Russia.
Yeah, like you're going to prison in Russia.
I'm just saying I don't know the other laws in countries. Y'all know all the laws in different countries?
I know they're different
Yeah,
in America.
I know that weed law different.
Yeah, it just said prescription marijuana. You shouldn't get arrested for it. This man, he probably had prescription for it.
But where did he get the prescription marijuana from? Did he get it from America or did he get it from Russia?
Did he get it from the USA?
Okay, do y'all feel like what he did was a waste of time?
Yeah, I feel like what he did.
He was wrong.
All right, we can go with it.
If I bring weed from California over here, am I right or wrong? If I get caught, should I be free?
No,
it's a reason why Trump wanted this man free. He felt like this man was an innocent man.
Dave, if I bring a pound of weed from
like at the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day,
am I free?
I ain't about to argue with that.
Nah, what you mean?
So you feel like Trump did that for no reason? I mean, that's what you saying?
I don't know the reason.
That's all I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, he was American, bro. Like at the end of the day, he shouldn't have been, he wasn't gonna get no 14 years. Did he go to jail when he came over here?
He was American and he was wrong.
Did he go to jail when he come over here? Did they lock him up once he hit U.S.? No.
But he did the crime. He did the crime in
What
Russia.
crime he do?
He took illegal weed over there.
He had marijuana. That's the crime. You can't have marijuana in Russia. It's not America.
So why did he get locked up over here then?
Because he was locked up over there.
He did.
I'm saying he got free because of Trump, but he didn't get locked up over here.
Because he did his time over there. Yeah, he already did his time.
He did 14 years.
But he already did his time.
He only did 4 years. He only did 4 years and he was sentenced to 14 years. So he over here, he free? Like,
yeah,
do y'all know the law? Do y'all know the law? So y'all say he did it for no reason. Y'all say he did it for no reason. Then y'all don't support that. Just say that y'all don't support that shit. Like
he did the crime over there.
Just say y'all don't support that shit. That's cool.
No, that shit don't make sense. What you saying?
I'm saying y'all felt like Trump did that shit for no reason, or he should have been in there jail for longer. That's cool.
So what was your reason, Dave? What was your reason?
I support Trump with that one.
What was your reason? Why did Trump do it?
He felt like the man was innocent. He felt like he was prescription weed. And they probably looked up the fact that he probably smoked weed for prescription. He a fucking school teacher.
Okay, and all of that can be true. But in reality, if it's illegal in Russia, he is in the wrong.
Man,
so keep him locked up.
Man, listen. If you an American,
so keep him locked up.
If you American,
bring American home.
Keep him locked up.
They're gonna bring you home, bro.
Yeah, like
so keep him locked up.
No, don't keep him locked up. If he's in.
So what you fighting for? What you fighting for?
No, what I'm telling you is the nigga was wrong.
You saying it's his fault, but he should be free? Yeah, like what side you on?
Listen, bro. The nigga was wrong for having illegal substances in another.
So you saying he should stay locked up then?
Listen,
you not saying
listen, bro. Listen.
I support what Trump did,
bro. Listen, he was in a country where he had illegal substances. Because he is an American in another country, he's supposed to be brought back over here to his home country.
So you think he should stay locked up then? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's what I'm saying. What side you on? You feel like this man innocent, or do you feel like he should stay locked up?
Let me answer. Let me answer. I think that he should be brought back to America if he is in America, but he was wrong. He broke the law. So he had to serve the time.
What side you on? He should stay free or not?
I'm on reality. The nigga broke the law over there, so he had to do the time. But because he's an American, it's only right to bring him back over here. But he was sentenced for
14 years. He was sentenced for 14 years.
And what law over here? If you have 0.6,
that's what I'm saying.
You gonna get 14 years.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's why you gotta obey by the U.S. law. Just like when I went to Jamaica, that law about illegal marijuana still applied to me. You can't go everywhere and fucking smoke.
Jamaica's not Russia.
Because once they find out that you are a U.S. citizen and you're not a citizen of Jamaica, your ass would be, you can't have arrested.
Jamaica is
and that's the fucking law.
You would have got
Jamaica is an ally to the U.S.
Bro.
You would have went to jail in Jamaica too.
Yes, you
They would have
would.
held you in a cell in Jamaica if you broke the law over there.
They would have extradited you to the U.S., but in Russia,
Do you feel like this man innocent or not?
I don't think he's
Russia,
innocent.
There's no extradition.
So you don't think he innocent? You feel like he should stay locked up then? Point.
I
Blank.
just don't. No,
Point. Do you feel like JB? Do you feel like he should be still locked up or not?
I think that he broke the law.
Like, question. Y'all feel like it's his fault? That means y'all feel like he should stay locked up.
Hey, if he broke the law, did he not?
All right, then. I ain't about to argue with that.
Did he break the law? Yes or no?
I'm saying he shouldn't be locked up because he had prescription marijuana.
Did he break the law?
If prescription marijuana, if that's his prescribed, if he prescribed that, if he can show that you a doctor, they obviously looked that up.
Listen, Dave, bro. Listen, we hear your point, but you never heard of gun law?
So do you support Trump or not on this issue?
Have you ever heard of gun law?
Do you support Trump or not with this issue?
Nigga was wrong, bro.
He wrong then. Y'all feel like he wrong.
In some states, you got to stand your ground. In some states, you don't.
Crazy.
So in one state, if I stand my ground, I'm not guilty. But in another state, I am. How is that not registering?
Y'all feel like he is wrong. He should stay locked up. Point blank.
Nah, I didn't say he should stay locked up. I'm just saying he broke the law.
Y'all feel like he's not innocent. What the fuck? What? I gotta speak in Japanese? That's crazy.
He broke the law.
That's crazy. You feel like he's not innocent, so he should stay locked up. Like, what the fuck? He did 14. He was sentenced to 14 years.
No.
That's crazy. I don't know what side y'all on. I don't know what side y'all on. I support the fact. I support the fact that Trump went out there and found this man innocent and got him back to the U.S. free.
The common sense side.
I'm on the side that says the nigga broke the law in a foreign country, and because he was
So what they do to people who break the law?
Nigga, you go to jail. But if you are an American,
And they do the time, right? They do the time, right?
Yeah, but if you are an American doing jail time in another country, sometimes they will bring your ass back to America.
Like,
it just is what it
D'Angelo
is.
Ball was stealing in China, and Trump brought him back to the U.S.
Yeah, because he was about to do time in China, bro, because he broke the law.
Why are you acting like you don't like? Why are you acting like it's the same? Like if you are U.S., the laws for you is when you go over there, the U.S. laws.
Hell no.
That shit work. That's why the immigrants getting deported now, nigga.
Because we don't got the same laws that they got in their country.
No, because they not a fucking citizen. They did not go through the process of being a citizen of that land.
Why they don't gotta follow Mexican laws then? Mexican don't care about the borders because they let them come over here. So why they not free from Mexican laws then?
Because you still gotta have a visa stamp. You still gotta have that visa stamp.
Which is
you
a
still
law,
gotta have.
right?
Yes, it's a law.
Okay, then. So they got to follow the laws over here.
And not Mexico laws.
So y'all feel like he's not innocent? Yes or no?
So
The nigga guilty. He guilty.
He guilty. All right, he guilty. He should stay locked up. I ain't about to argue with that.
You just realized what we were saying with that one.
Y'all feel like he not innocent. Y'all feel like it was his fault. Like, what the fuck?
No,
He won't innocent.
That's crazy. I don't know what y'all fighting for. I feel like he innocent. He got released.
How if he broke the law in Russia? How is that innocent?
I feel like because I take prescription. I have to show people what I'm prescribing.
America, not
That's
Russia.
all I'm saying. If that's his fucking medicine, that's his fucking medicine.
Is he a U.S. citizen or a Russian citizen?
Like, what the fuck? He gonna get arrested because that's his medicine?
So you
that's
know
crazy.
How in this country,
what you want? You trying to say it ain't no prescription?
So you know how in this country we got different ingredients in our food, and they ban ingredients in other countries.
Yes.
So
if you go to another country with skills, you think you should be arrested, even though that shit banned?
If it's against the law,
I'll be arrested.
You think you should be arrested?
I'll
if it's against the law,
I'll be
arrested. So you think you should be arrested? All right.
Hold on.
Like, I ain't about to argue with motherfuckers on two damn sides. Like, oh, you say you feel like he not innocent. You feel like he not innocent.
I'll be arrested if I take cigarette cartons from here through New York.
All right, you feel like he not guilty then? You feel like he guilty then?
that
like
nigga's
point
guilty,
blank,
bro.
All right, you feel like he should stay locked up? He got sentenced for 14 years. Like, the fuck?
Hey.
I support Trump on that issue. Fuck it. It got him back home.
Are you okay? All right, so let me ask you a question. Are you cool with illegal immigrants crossing the border? And
This ain't about immigrants. I never say nothing about immigrants.
No. Let me lay my point.
Why is you? Oh my god, bro.
Let me ask.
Niggas want to be
question,
right
bro.
every fucking time. Niggas want to be super fucking right. All right, go ask your question, bro.
Let me ask my question.
That's crazy.
So hear me out.
Niggas want to be fucking right every fucking time.
Hear me out.
Niggas are super right though.
So let's just say, because it's going on right now. These are facts.
Yes.
If And if somebody came over from Mexico across the border and they was considered an illegal immigrant, do you think it's okay for them to live in America and benefit from citizen benefits? Or do you think they should be deported?
I think they should be locked up. That's what happened. They getting locked up.
Because they're breaking the law, right? Of the
They
United
getting locked
States.
up.
And when they get deported, do you think they going to jail once they get back over there, or they just getting deported?
I think they're going to jail. You think they're going to be free?
So, yes.
They're going to be free. They're not going to get deported and locked up because they was over here. They gonna get deported.
Right,
Come on, cuz you know that, dog. You know that.
I told you he done realized it already. He just got to keep it going.
Nigga went to law school. He just want to argue.
No, y'all just want to be right. Y'all feel like he innocent and Trump did that shit for no
That nigga
reason. That's
guilty,
cool.
bro.
That's y'all verdict. Y'all feel like he did that shit for no reason. And that was his fault.
So, all right. So what do you?
Then y'all don't y'all agree with that?
What do you think Trump reason was for bringing?
No,
him back
y'all don't.
over here?
All right.
No,
I
tell
told
me.
you he only brought him back because he was American. That's only. I ain't say because he was innocent or guilty. I said because he was American.
Hey, Dave, why you think Trump brought him back?
Because it was an overly charged. Why the fuck motherfucker gonna do 14 years?
So
It's
it had
not-
nothing,
it's
so it
not
had
overly
nothing, it had
charged,
nothing
the
to
rest-
do with him. It had nothing to do with him. Being
Just like when
American.
Brittany Griner had a vapor, and she what she did like how many years she do
Did she do the full
over
time?
a vapor over motherfuckers who have that much on them?
Did she do the full time?
Like that's all I'm saying. Like
Did she
y'all
do the
feel
full
like
sentence?
no.
Didn't everybody in America feel like that was wrong? Because in America, it's not that big of a deal,
And
but
she
in
got
Russia,
over here, right?
it is.
Exactly. They went
And
by the
then,
U.S.
too-
laws. Exactly. They went by the U.S. laws in another fucking country. That's what y'all stating, right?
No, because they
No.
had to trade.
All right,
They had
man.
to trade a Russian to get her.
All right, man.
The nigga broke the law, bro.
He broke the law. And he was
Bruh,
helping.
You asked what we.
He was
fighting.
helping the criminal, bro. Y'all
you
against it. Y'all against it, right?
You asked what
Yeah.
we was fighting for.
Right.
What I'm fighting for is the
Right.
fact
You
that
said y'all think he against it. Y'all don't support it.
I don't
I'm
support it.
fighting for the fact that you
Right.
said that
I ain't arguing nothing,
that
bro. I'm just on podcast. I
We
ain't
gotta
arguing
follow
nothing.
our American laws.
I'm
in
not
other
arguing nothing.
countries, which is the craziest.
I'm not arguing nothing. I support Trump on this issue. He got the man home.
Then what he bring him home for then?
Because, what did he bring him home for? To do time over here?
Just because he was American. That's it.
Like, that means you support the fucking issue.
No, because
No.
you said, this is what I'm arguing with. You said
I ain't
that
arguing nothing. I support the issue.
No,
I support
you
it.
said
I ain't
that
arguing nothing.
You gotta follow American laws in other countries, and I don't agree with that. That's what I'm arguing.
And you shouldn't just follow what Trump did or said and not do your own research.
Hey,
and
y'all don't
understand why
support
he
it. That's
did
all
it.
I'm saying. Y'all don't support it. That's cool.
Man, that's the Democratic ass shit I ever heard.
That ain't no Democratic.
Bro, you putting the whole general. You putting the whole.
I'm not,
general
bro.
out.
I just support what Trump did.
This nigga said.
I just support what Trump did.
if
Ain't
you
nothing
don't
political
understand
about
what he
it.
did,
Ain't nothing political about it.
I'm
But you
talking about how
supporting them without
trying to force-
understanding.
How you trying to force us to say something?
If one of y'all motherfuckers got locked up in fucking Russia, I would want y'all to goddamn be back here too.
But what if we broke the law then, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like you just can't overlook
bro.
that.
I'm not arguing.
Point
with
six-
Kuwait arguing. I'm not
point
arguing
six-
with Kuwait arguing. I don't think he on the same.
Man,
page
that's
as
crazy,
me.
bro. If y'all don't support it, y'all don't support it. That's cool. I mean, I ain't about to
broke the
argue
law,
with nobody.
bro.
He broke the
Everybody
law.
do it.
He not innocent.
Nobody's saying we don't support it.
I'm not arguing then. Let's get to the next one.
Ooh,
The
please.
fuck? What the fuck?
Damn,
fuck,
but
bro?
Americans do not
fuck?
go to another country thinking you just gotta follow American laws.
Hell no, you better not.
That's what I'm arguing. On that,
And if you got any kind of medical issue that you need to take medicine for, stay your ass at home.
please,
Cause you better look up the laws of these countries.
Because we don't know why the school teacher had to go to Russia.
I'm just don't want Dave to go to another country thinking
I'm not arguing.
American laws and get arrested. That's why
Thank you, Trump, for getting this man home because he was about to do 14 years in another country. Thank you for getting him home, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't about to argue with nobody.
So you still disregard
U.S. taxpayer dollars are going to be spent on these following things.
Biased as hell.
We already heard about USA still spending money, But there's more things that money is being spent on.
Boy.
It's
Glad
over
it,
with. We on to the next one,
glad it
man.
wasn't Biden or Obama that did that shit.
Man, I don't know what motherfuckers want to argue about. Man.
Bro, we on to the next one. Great
That's all I'm
topic.
saying, bro. 10 million
Bro, look at all that shit.
for Mazembe, voluntary medical made circumcision. 9.7 for U.S. Berkeley to develop a cohort of Cambodian youth with enterprise driving skills. 2.3 for strengthen independent voices of Cambodia.
Stupid.
32 million to what's that? Prague Civil Society Center.
What is that?
40 million for gender equality and women empowerment hub. 14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. 486 million to concernment for elections and political process strengthening, including 22 mil for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova and 21 million for voter turnout in India.
Stupid shit.
29 million to strengthen political landscape in Bangladesh. I don't know what the fuck.
Bangladesh, bro.
Bangladesh.
Oh, this shit should be illegal.
20 million for physical federalism in Nepal. That's physical. I know that word, physical.
Biodiversity. What is that?
19 mil for biodiversity. Conversation Nepal. 1.5.
Voter confidence.
Yeah, you can just go down the fucking list for this.
14 mil for social cohesion in Mali. 2.5 mil for inclusive democracies in Southern Africa. 47 mil to improving learning outcomes in Asia. And 2 million to develop substantial recycling modes to increase social economic cohesion among marginalized communities of Kosovo Roma. Bro, why the fuck is we sending all this money to this bullshit?
It's a bunch of DEI shit, bro.
Bro, that
crazy.
is, bro, shouldn't these countries be funding their own shit? Why are we funding their shit?
It's wild because it's wild, man.
Oh,
Some of them shits sound like word gibberish.
so does it go back to what we was talking about earlier about the USAID or USAID about, okay, they are investing in certain shit. Does it have anything to do with that conversation we had earlier about the first vote?
It does, because it's like they're not. Come on, bro. Some of that shit sound like it's best of your U.S. interest. They had to put a label on it and get the money and do what the fuck they had to do in these certain countries. But for somebody from the outside would look at it, they'll look like, what the fuck? Like, if we in debt, that does look like wasteful spending.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Like, that shit does look like wasteful spending on a person that ain't with that shit. Especially if you already dead. Let's say if I was goddamn broke and I ain't had no fucking money, and you looking at my bank account and you looking like, bro, you buying all this shit, like, that means you don't like money. You
like a short clip of Elon in the Oval Office really talking about it, but these shit's 30 minutes.
Like, it, even for Elon, that shit sound insane. All that shit he been goddamn uncovering.
You know what? Know something crazy too? The Democrats is arguing about Elon getting government contracts. They like, why ain't nobody true? Because all his shit is made in America, idiots. So it's still us benefiting us. Starlink, he going to fucking space for less money than it costs fucking NASA to do it. Like, Yo, he been helping us like a motherfucker. American made.
It's crazy though, but it's like damn, like is this shit for our interest? Like be for real now. That shit is crazy, but the amount of money that's been that's not saved though, it is a problem. Because if America wasn't in debt, we wouldn't have been looking at this shit. Would have been thinking shit straight, and that's why America's in fucking debt right now.
I just sent a little clip. Hopefully, this shit.
Oh man.
Focus. Dave, keep me focused.
Hey, can I bring up something real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask y'all. Well, I'm about to read y'all something. You gotta tell me what y'all think about this. So, it's this thing called the GIP. It is the Ghetto Informant Program. It was an intelligence gathering operation run by the FBI from 1967 to 1973. Now, its official purpose was to collect information pertaining to riots and civil unrest through Ghetto Informant Program. The FBI used more than 7,000 people to infiltrate poor black communities in the United States. Now, check this out. After the Watts riots of 1965 and further unrest in Newark and Detroit in the summer of 1967, the U.S. government mobilized to prepare for urban conflict. So basically, its actions range from commissioning a report by the Civilian Colonel Commission. Bro, they had the army prepared to do martial law in American cities. Now, do y'all think this was funded by USAID, or was this just some natural shit that was going on at the time?
I mean, they had to get the money from somewhere, so it probably was USAID, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. It's love. That's like a long time ago. And USAID formed in 1980.
Nah, 1948.
Yeah,
whoa. I don't know if it's that far.
And they might have, bro.
Mike Ben said that, bro. He said it was created in 1948.
Nah, bro. I don't know. That's why I be like, yeah, bro. It started in 1961. My bad.
Oh yeah, and they started the GIP from 67 to 73.
Yeah, so
they might have.
Well, 1948. I'm gonna look at that. Might be.
All right. No. He was saying that it was a certain act that was passed to help the USAID, to help. It was called the Fan by Fear Communist Expansion and Raid Deterioration of European Economies.
The only thing that went through in 1948 was the Marshall Plan.
No, he was saying what I mean
to help rebuild Europe after World War II.
No, Mike Benz was saying there was certain. Okay, this thing about the USA, they have certain acts that they pass so the money can get funded. That's what he was saying.
I wonder why the United States felt like they had to rebuild Europe after World War II. Why did they feel obligated to do that?
I mean, at the end of the day, well, let's go back to your question. What you were saying about the...
I was just asking, do you think they had anything to do with the USAID funding that operation of the GIP?
I mean,
which is the Ghetto Informant Program.
And what was that? Say what was that? I just gotta relocate. What was the like? What was that?
Its official purpose was to collect information pertaining to riots and civil unrest. So basically, during the Watts riots and the Rodney King riots, when there was major riots in the black community, they basically installed this program to have spies and informers to see what was going on in the black community. So I was just thinking, okay, if during those times when racism was like, rampant and everything, I think shit, of course, government aid was used to fund these programs to infiltrate the Black Panthers and infiltrate these different organizations that they took down.
It's a tough one right there. I
It
feel
could have
like
been.
I
It
feel
could
like
have
it's
been.
the FBI job to figure out what's going on with that.
It could have been though. It could have been
They
though.
funded the FBI to do those things.
I feel like because you got to realize, bro, around that time, the Black Panther and all them, like they was a very powerful organization, but they weren't no
They
destruction.
thought that was a threat.
That's what
Honestly,
I'm saying. That's what a lot of these agencies do. I'm not about to say that every agency do the right thing because they work for the government, which they should be doing. Like if they supposed to be an agency in the government, they should be doing the right thing. But that's kind of the thing what's going on with the U.S. You got certain people that have their own driven goal. So it probably could. It could have been. It probably could have been USA.
yeah.
Or could have been just the FBI doing what they supposed to do. I mean,
Next, also with the findings that Elon found, he also found a cave, that federal employees' retirement process. The federal employee retirement process is using paper by hand in old limestone mine in Pennsylvania. 700 mine workers operate a 230 feet underground process for 10,000 applications per month, which is stored in millennia envelopes and cardboard boxes. The retirement process takes multiple months. The only reason this is kind of like significant because I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's crazy how you getting your retirement fund came down to a person storing your paper in a fucking cave, and that is money that's being spent. Shoot, these motherfuckers don't even work there according to how these schedules is. The schedules of some of these federal workers.
no, they work there, but Elon thing is, why are we not updating our systems? Why are we paying 200 and some dudes to work underground for that instead of just having a cloud or using internet for these people information like everybody else?
I think it's because when you do have that cloud, yes, it's a great thing to have, but it's also very vulnerable when you have sensitive information at hand.
But retirement,
like,
Talking about retirement, bro. Like,
I mean, it is
they
kinda
can't
sensitive.
retire. Like, this is why we got these same people in their jobs for years and years because they're not able to retire.
Need organization, this is the place to be.
Look at this.
I don't think retirement should be a complex.
It has.
I don't think it should be a complex
The
process.
city would have. It has fire and rescue teams and a store.
Like, we're
It
paying
has
for
enough
this.
fuel storage.
We
to last
shouldn't have to pay
72
for
hours
this
without
down here.
having to refuel. As we go further and further into the labyrinth, which is the facility, we reach the data center portion.
Like, come on.
There are more than 6 different
keeping the
challenge
lights
points
on in this
before
motherfucker.
we hit the data center. These challenge points
Doors
and these
down
extra
there.
gates help with security and compliance.
But is it only just retirement paperwork, or is it?
Yes,
It's
just for
just for
retirement.
retirement paperwork, bro. We paying for all that down there, bro, just for that, bro.
Because I have heard of we have places up underground that store like certain artifacts, certain seeds, like certain one of everything that we use for everyday use.
Nah, that's just for retirement. It's
So
just
if it's
for
strictly
you.
just for retirement, like a database, then
It's just a retirement for you to file for retirement, and they do paperwork,
shit, bro.
and they only do 10,000 a month. So you they only do 10,000 applications a month.
Maybe.
if what he say, the elevator don't break down.
They only move as fast. He said they only move as fast as that elevator goes.
I
If it
mean,
break
yeah,
down, they don't even do shit.
it might be stupid, but like at the same time, what I'm thinking is like you have to have some type of hard copy of like records and shit. Like, yeah, it's very useful to have it in the cloud, but that cloud can be vulnerable to attacks, like hacking and like shit like that.
But do you think that the type of process should be like, come on, bro? That's like a day that you say, bro, I can't go back to work. Do you think that process should be that like manual?
Yeah, that security up, like
Well,
your
that's why
retirement papers.
that's why I say it just depends on what it is. Now, if it's just strictly like y'all saying retirement information, I don't see why it should be that secure. But when it comes to like other documents, yeah, you should keep a hard copy
That's
of
all I'm saying.
certain
It's
things.
only for retirement.
Yeah, it's strictly for that stupid shit, man.
Hey man, Elon
Nah,
Musk.
yeah.
Elon Musk, like
Nobody knew about this. People even in the government didn't even know that was that like that.
it's crazy though.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Like that's more spending that could be eliminated through a whole me just typing in my process that I'm done working.
But like the shit that bothered me about it the most is the fact that it's coming out of our checks, bro. Like if it was just some other shit where they was doing it and it wasn't coming from us, I wouldn't care. But this
And
shit coming from us, bro.
and this process, it said it can take around 60 days, 2 months. Through it's depending on complexity of your case and additional information required from your former employer and other agencies. In most cases, you should receive your first retirement check in 3 to 5 months. And we see why.
But I think that everything costs though. Like, yeah, it's good to like audit what's going on and see where this money is going to. But in order for things to work in this world, especially on the USA side, shit costs, bro. Just for example, like when Trump went over there to pick up the American dude that had the illegal weed in Russia,
Yeah.
that shit costs. That
Yeah.
shit won't free.
But what we saying is the whole point of us voting for Trump, well, not all reasons, but one of the reasons was because he said he was gonna make the government efficient and make it smaller. What I'm saying is, why do we need that?
I definitely
Like
think
honestly,
that process should be
I feel like
updated.
what you saying valid about the hacking shit, because if you worried about it, you worried about it. Can't make a nigga not be worried about some shit.
What kind of information can enemy use though?
It don't even, it could
Bro,
be, it don't
my
even
bank
matter.
account just got hacked 2 weeks ago.
But I'm just saying, like, you don't feel like today in the year 2025 we can have a better process than that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
I don't think that enemy bases are. That's the first thing they're looking at is retirement process or their retirement people who's
I mean,
retirement.
it could be an avenue, like for example, health records, like the health industry. That shit been getting hacked for the past 20 years, and it's because it's key information, like it's people's names, social security numbers, addresses that can be used to benefit an attacker. So like,
But those are
yeah, it's
internal though.
important.
but you just give it pretty much the same system that the war room got. They not hacking the war room because they
Just
got
because they
that
got the best defense.
secure. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying. So if you could do that with that if you had to. I feel like they just don't want to fire niggas, bruh. Trump fired like 6,000 people from the government, and that saved us $500 million a year. Like that's how much coming. We're paying people. It's like this. Say we got this podcast, and you gotta pay for it all. Not me and Dave. You. and we got fucking nigga pressing the clicking button for Dave, instead somebody moving your microphone in your face for you, somebody put your headphones on for you, but you're paying these niggas salaries. Do you need them doing that, or can you? And it's done. That's pretty much what Trump trying to cut. That
I'm kind of think I'm on that schedule too, bro. It's a lot of things with the U. It's a lot of things that I've been said that it's a lot of things in this U.S. that got to get updated because we live in a modern time that everything is fast processed. So and it's like that type of shit. That shit should be another process to it.
So with the things being updated, is that helping or taking away from the job market for American citizens?
It don't bother us because us three, we work in the private sector. They get paid through taxes. They don't get paid. They only get paid through taxes. So if you cut them, it's saving us money. But
I feel like that's helping though, because at the end of the day, bro, like like you just saw a video of a motherfucker in a cart just riding around. Did he look like he goddamn was doing any work? Like, let's make it more simple. Let's make it more fucking simple.
How much you think he getting paid an hour? And if
their salaries is like, you can look up this. It's on the Doe's website. The average salary is $200,000.
Shit, I'll drive that golf cart for $200,000.
They paid a nigga $1.5 million to watch niggas go through mail.
You gonna take that paycheck?
I mean, you'll take that paycheck, but at the same time, but you know that's other people's taxpayer money. Don't we? Are we unhappy about the taxes?
But do you really care? Do you really care if you're making that amount of money?
And that's the whole problem.
But do you really care about the rest of American people if you're getting paid that amount to just stand there and watch somebody?
And that's why the Democrats
that's the problem
so hard, because they don't care. And
that's the whole problem. That's the whole problem, bro. These motherfuckers are getting paid not to do nothing, and they're taking your check, the money out your check. When you look at your stub, you can like, God damn. Where the fuck this shit going to? For a motherfucker in a cave to carry fucking paperwork.
I mean, but also it's like cents out of what's going to these different places, because it's multiple things that this money is going to.
Oh no, but it's multiple things that's going to, but it's wasteful.
Yes, it's wasteful, bro. We don't need that down there. We don't need to pay the electricity bill when electricity cost is high. That means it's higher money for us to keep that open. These niggas, we got federal office buildings, but nobody's in them because they working home still from COVID. But we still paying to keep the lights on.
And y'all right, but if I can have a job that's paying me $200,000 a year just to watch somebody go in the gate, that's a come up.
For him?
For them, not for us.
Until you see your taxes and you see 300 go out, and you can like, why the fuck 300 going out? Yeah, that dude at the retirement place where they do process of work, they need their money.
Well, what I'm getting at is, and I hear what you're saying, I agree with you, but what I'm saying is, if you are in that position where that's your job and you're getting paid that amount of money, you're not gonna give a fuck.
I wouldn't give a fuck, but are you working that job?
Nah. If I was, I wouldn't give a fuck.
No, if I was, are you working that job?
But okay, it has to be available in order for me to give a fuck. So that's what I'm saying.
Are you working that job? Yes or no?
And listen, and because of that system, Quay, that job is never fucking available. The way they got
true,
you can't retire. True. Like these niggas never quit. True. You got Mitch McConnell, 1,000 years old, still voting on who. Laws and shit. This nigga can't even walk for himself.
True shit.
That's why it's a fucking problem, bro.
These niggas need to be cut.
But that's what I'm saying. It'd be weird, bro, because yes, y'all are right, but at the same time, it's like, damn, me thinking about where I'm at now. If I had the opportunity just to watch somebody walk in a cage for $200,000, nigga, of course I'm taking that job.
And you haven't got that opportunity, have you?
But that's what I'm saying, Dave. If I did, of course I'm taking it.
We can go by a whole bunch of ifs. We can go by ifs. If I had 300.
And if I knew you had that job, I'd still be telling Trump to cut your ass. Is what I'm saying. Fuck what you heard. You getting paid with my goddamn money.
That's crazy. If you,
I could be fired. The difference is I could be fired and lose my job, but you can't. And you getting paid for my money. Fuck that.
You should have applied first.
Nah, bro.
Should have applied first.
Hell no. If my money, I don't give a fuck. If you did have this job, my money going towards your fucking job, and you doing that fucking amount of work, no.
But that's America though. That's just how our.
That's what's wrong. You're right. That's what's wrong with America.
That's how our economy was built.
Nah, we ain't talking about economy. We talking about certain jobs right now.
About fixing the economy. Cut them niggas. Hey, we got like 5 minutes left, so if we got another topic, we better get to it, man.
We got this last topic, the confirmation of RFK, Tulsi Gabbard. We still waiting on cash right now, but
I need cash, man.
We already got two in the door. RFK.
I'm happy for Tulsi, man. I just want to throw that out there, man. I know she was a former Democrat, newly Republican. Shout out to her.
Hey, everybody was former Democrats, man, in this process, bro. That's the best thing about it, man.
I really felt like Tulsi had the hardest route with that Eric Snowden shit. I was like, because Republicans had a problem with it when it was questioning and Democrats. That's when I was like, oh, I don't know about Tulsi.
Bro, that Eric Snowden shit was crazy, bro. Like he really whistleblowed some key information about how our government was spying on our conversations and private stuff, and the fact that they went so hard at trying to put him in prison for that just shows you, like, damn, bro.
Hey, but that was against the law too.
Yeah, and Tulsi almost didn't get confirmed because she was trying to say he should be pardoned.
Yeah,
and they was like, "Do you think he's a traitor?" And she wouldn't answer, and I was just
that's a question too.
I was like, just say
he broke the law. Should he should he be convicted? Because that's the law.
But is it breaking the law if the government is already doing wrong?
Ask him on first.
No, but I'm saying I'm about to answer your question with this right here. If the government is already doing shit that's breaking the law, that's infringing on your rights, is he breaking the law by letting you know?
I'm just saying, bro. That was the law. That's the law. Breaching information. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Because the only thing he took, that wasn't the only thing he got. Was that he got other stuff too, and he was threatening to release other stuff if some stuff didn't go his way. So I still say, that's some traitorous shit. You should have just found a way to expose the bullshit and not use other shit as leverage over them niggas. Now,
and guess who pardoned him?
They got a case.
And guess who pardoned him?
He didn't get pardoned. Putin pardoned him.
Trump pardoned him.
Trump did not pardon.
Yeah, he just scared to come back to the United States because he don't trust the government.
Hold on, let me see.
He good to come back. He just don't want to come back because he's scared for his life.
Nah, he ain't get pardoned. He ain't get pardoned.
They say Trump pardoned him.
Who said that? CNN, MSNBC.
Them.
We don't say that stuff no more. We don't speak that language no more. Fuck. One person is y'all. Fuck out of here.
Hey, I just want to let y'all know.
Oh no, it said Will Trump.
This show is brought to you by Knob Creek. You know what I'm saying? It's a risky.
It's really not brought by no Knob Creek. We don't know who the fuck Knob Creek is. That's just drink.
It ain't no party, but it was consideration. It was consideration.
I extremely apologize for joking, people. My bad.
No free promotion for them niggas.
Yeah, I hope Knob Creek see this and offer us some money.
Well, why if we already doing it for free? We just pulled some illegal immigrant shit right there.
Yeah, it's been working. Might as well.
We don't know who the fuck Knob Creek is, man. Shout out to First Game. Knob Creek, hit us up if you want that shit, nigga.
Yeah, look, y'all can sponsor me. I don't know what he talking about. Y'all can sponsor me. Our promote.
Anything for the money. You better watch out for them niggas.
Niggas got bills to pay.
Hey, you already heard them, bro. Shit, if I was the taxpayer money, you pay me. I don't give a fuck.
Ain't hurt me.
No.
Ain't hurt me.
Man, say, man, what's the final thought, bro? We done past time because we love giving y'all this content. You know what I'm saying? It get heated. It get passionate. Niggas be wrong and don't realize it. But we still keep pushing forward, man.
My final thought is, you know, we voted for a president that cares about their citizens, and we got that president, and I support anything what he do. That's my final thought.
No, that nigga don't support us. So I'm bullshit.
All right, my final thought is, I just want the Democrats to fall off a cliff, man. And we'll be all right.
Thanks, Kingdom Podcast, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we also on Spotify, First Game Podcast.
Thank you, Kingdom Podcast, for all the love, man.
My final thought is the nigga in Russia was illegal. He was wrong for bringing in an illegal substance into another country, thinking that because he was an American that he would be treated as an American. Folks, no, it don't go that way. If you break a law somewhere, you're gonna do that time.
He should do 14 years.
Now, granted, because he was an American, yes, he needs to come back home to an American soil. Yes, for sure.
And stay locked up, right?
But my final thought was that nigga broke the law.
He should stay locked up, right?
You gonna interrupt my boy?
Was he white or black? Was he white?
White.
Yeah, he should have stayed locked up.
All right, man. That's the show, man. First game podcast, man. Everybody don't feel the same. Tukwe got his own thoughts. Disclaimer.
Hey, thank you, Trump, for caring about the U.S. citizens, man. We greatly appreciate what you do, man.
You.
All right, folks.